Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is preseason football on EA.
Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jackson, option right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Open man is Gordon, complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A first down throw for Brissett. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett had a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. To throw, Brissett. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they...
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jackson, options out left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
Quick pass out to Miller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. Only gets 3. Yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right. They weren't fooled. And they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Burks. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Burks. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Look at me. Go. Pilot.
Looking to throw on second down. Burks. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try to run for it with Corral. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw on second down. Burks forced out to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Operating from the gun, Burks feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is RG3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Griffin. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now Griffin on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. It's caught by Roberts. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Griffin. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Griffin. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Yeah, they have had success on the ground, really as a team, doing well carrying the football. So maybe a little less pressure on his shoulders as the quarterback.
Any pressure he's carrying right now, that's self-inflicted, right? He's taking it on. He doesn't need to. Continue to do what you just said. Let everyone else carry the football. That's been effective. Don't have to worry about him throwing the ball in all the situations now. That's got to be a good feeling if he just relaxes and lets it keep coming to him.
Yeah, and relax and enjoy the second quarter lead right now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And able to find Conley. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Burks. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check 4, flag. X3, 218, chopper. Be tripping.
The final shot before break. Burks is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Burks. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
They go read option with Griffin. He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go read option with Griffin. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Burks. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half, 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
His throw caught at about the 5. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Check 3, check 3. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check 31, check 31. Tighten up, tighten up.
61, matchbox lights. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Burks eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Conley there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. On 3rd down, Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
3 down. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, Zoo. 90 is a mic. Watch his line.
From the gun, Burks. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go read option with Griffin. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
We got 4.
Throwing on 2nd down, Griffin. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Griffin to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready, break.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
We go, set, 10-2 start. Hey, lock it! Watch the twist! Watch the twist! You go tight! You down!
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll run it again with Crowell. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys. Do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Got it. Talk about grace on you, Travis. Single, that single slot. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin.
Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Griffin. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Griffin. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. 4th down. Here's RG3. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Draw play, Crowell. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Got a man open, that's Harry. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Pilot, 64, weak, 5.
On 2nd down, Foreman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Got his man, that's Harry. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 33. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the shoot!
Now Foreman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
4 down. Check 3.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass 2, both in the arsenal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game, offense.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. The kick by Marr is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Now it's Griffin. Roberts has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity.